Okay, wow. So, I have the biggest subject ever on my mind right now. So, we know that for the youth, privacy does not equal safety. We know that they are we like accepted and agreed to feeling and knowing that we are being monitored and looked at and seen, that we are always seen, that there's no dark corner to hide in, because we knew what a dark corner was. We knew what no one is looking at me right now. So because they have not known that, their agreement is considerably different. You know, privacy meant safety to us. If you had privacy, then that meant you were safe. But it doesn't equal that for them. Privacy does not equal safety. So what is safety for them? Well, you have to look at what is unsafe. What's unsafe? Where do they feel as though they're threatened? Listen, above all everything else, I hate do it for the kids. So I'm trying really hard not to make this about doing it for the kids. We need to not let the margin monitor the meat, you know? So I thought to myself, what would unsafe look like? What do they see as consequences? So me especially, saw physical pain, getting hit, getting yelled at, having to do additional chores, being punished, grounded to my room, losing my volition. I cannot say I want to get up and go outside right now and actually do it. What freedom looks like to us, and what freedom looks like to them. I'm really reminded of abortion right now. It would be about the can and cannot. I can pay for. I cannot find. I wrote something. I'm going over to the marketplace right now. I'm gonna. I don't know. I guess am I gonna put it up, the poem and the thing. So when in 1776, freedom was such a strong and poignant and passionate and motivating word, because they were fighting ideals, and they were trying to keep their money and build up their own authority and be able to instead of being obligated to being under command, they were trying to be able to command themselves, and in a different manner than where they learned how to command did. And there was, of course, slavery, which now being so far away from it, we understand it to be something that was taught to us, and mostly also taught to everyone. Slavery was something that not nearly as many people learned as many people learned. So probably a billion, 2 billion, some shit like that, learned what is slavery. Oh, slavery is when one human being takes away the volition and of another human being, and has requirements as to what they do with their person. So I have you living with me so that you can harvest my fields. I have you living with me so that you can clean my house. And so the business of servitude providing service. It's more, taking over their whole life. Not only are you going to provide the service, but you're also going to live where I tell you to, how I tell you to. I say whether or not you can learn to read or date or whatever. It's not a parent-child experience. But if the only experience you have in life is parenting, how can it be much farther away? When not every single person over the age of 15 or 16 had to pay rent, when there were places to live that didn't require X amount of rent, that everything would feel different. Everything would feel different. Rent is the burden above all burdens. And then the next is your vehicle. Because if you are bogged so heavily with something so fixed, you need something that is so transient. Your vehicle is compensating for, the lack of motion in your home. And then, so hang on, I'm going to stop this video.